So I'm working on a lead funnel here for a new campaign that we're launching, and I wanted to share a couple of insights as I work through this around just a couple of simple tweaks that you can make to your own lead funnels and quizzes to lift conversion rates. And I've seen in some cases the conversion lift be pretty dramatic. It's not always the case, it really just depends. But what I'm about to show you does tend to work. So there's two main things. The first is around the very beginning of your lead funnel or quiz. And what we have found is how you start your lead funnel really matters. So what I mean by that is you'll see in this particular case, we're leading with a low friction, lighthearted question. We're saying, what are your goals for pulling money out of your property? Now, in this particular case, this funnel is to generate HELOC leads. So it's all framed and positioned as something like, see how much cash you can tap into for your home. And then the reason why someone would want to do that would be something like a home renovation to pull cash out for that, a big purchase, debt consolidation, and so on. So they're coming in with the mindset of maybe they want to renovate something in their home. And then we are immediately, instead of trying to get their contact information right out of the gate, which I see a lot of people doing, we're just saying, what are your goals here? And then we're restating their goals. Now, for some people, these responses may serve no purpose. Like, they may not get used in the sales process. The client or lead buyer may not want this information. But this is an example of a step that, despite maybe not being needed, although I would say it can be used in the sales process, it could actually help a ton and increase close rates. But despite not necessarily being needed, it is really key at the beginning step because it reframes the mindset of the prospect. And it begins to skew value because you're getting them to think about the thing that they came to the page for. You're getting them to think about what they want, their desired outcome. And if you can do that, you're going to make it that much more likely for someone to take that next step, which is simply just clicking the button. If you can get them to click here, then you're beginning to win. And then you just need to get them to continue going through the rest of the steps. The other thing is, I always like to say that when you lead in with goals like this, you're kind of getting them out of what I like to call monkey brain. Now, I did not come up with that term. I feel like I read it in some book somewhere. But if you think about it, they're probably sitting on Meta, they're scrolling, they see your ad, they click through, and then suddenly they're hit with this question. It's, what are your goals for pulling money out of your property? And then they begin to think about all the things that they can do. And now they're going to be more likely to continue and take that next step. So that's just a little subtle tweak that you can make that makes a big difference. The next thing that I wanted to highlight, and this is huge, and I see so many people screwing this up. When you're looking to get information like name, contact details, saying what's your name, it's nice, it's direct, but there's better ways to phrase that. And we've actually found that if you phrase this type of information, let's just focus on the contact details. If you phrase this to be more focused on the outcome and what they're going to get, like enter your email address to get thing, then conversion rates actually go up. In fact, we've seen that simple change double contact rate or double click-through rates or conversion rates for specific steps. So let's just take this example. Actually, let's just take the phone example, because this is going to be the highest friction field. So what's your phone number? What's a better way to phrase this? Well, I'm sitting here right now. It's 8:30 a.m. I'm not too sure off the top of my head. I should know because I've worked on so many of these, but let's just go to ChatGPT and have it do the thinking for us. So I'll jump into ChatGPT and I'm going to pause this and then I'll prompt it, and then it's going to give us some better copy that we can throw into that step. Okay, so I just quickly wrote up a basic prompt, basically saying I'm creating a HELOC lead funnel quiz, and I want the prospect to give their phone number at the end. Currently it just says, what's your phone number? But I want it to be something where like enter your phone number to get thing. And then I just gave some context here that the prospect is entering their information so they can see how much they can tap into from their home. And then I also would like it to recommend the same sort of thing for the other steps. And then let's just see what it gives us. And what I love about using ChatGPT for this is that it gives us a whole bunch of different choices here. Enter your phone number to see your home equity estimate. Enter your phone number so we can text you your results instantly. I mean, that's pretty cool if you're texting. Add your phone number to get your personalized equity report. And we're actually going to be showing them the amount on the next step. We have a way to do that. This is a whole nother video for another time. Enter your phone number to unlock your estimated cash out amount. I like the use of unlock, but I'm not going to overthink this because this is all stuff we can test. So I'll just say enter your phone number to see your home equity estimate, like that. I think that's pretty solid. So let's go back to the quiz here. Here's the phone number. So instead of it simply saying, what's your phone number, we're going to change it to be more about the thing that they're looking to get. Enter your phone number to see your home equity estimate. Much better. This type of change goes a long way. Email address. Let's take a look at what ChatGPT gave us for that. We'll send you a copy of your results. What's your best email? And often saying best works extremely well. So let's just go with that. I think that's pretty good. And then we could do the same thing for name. Another thing that works well for name, and this is something we tested, you can say in the subtitle, enter your name to save your progress. Now, at some point, we'll have ChatGPT like built directly in here, so you can just click a button and get some conversion optimized copy, so you don't have to jump back and forth. But it's not too hard just to jump into ChatGPT or use another tool. So enter your name to save your progress, and that has helped a ton with increasing conversion rates of specific steps. So those are the two tips right there. Just to summarize, lead in by focusing on their goals. If it's not relevant to focus on goals, and just lead in with a low friction question. Even zip code is a pretty good choice. Second is when you're collecting contact details, don't simply say what's your name, what's your phone number. Say enter your phone number to see the thing they're going to get. Enter your phone number to whatever follows up behind that. In this case, enter your phone number to see your home equity estimate. Enter your email, or we'll send you a copy of your results. What's your best email? Again, it's keeping them in the mindset of they're going to get something by entering their precious contact details. So those are the tips for today. As I continue working on these, I'll think through some more tips and shoot some more videos in the future. Thanks.